thing on. Return to the world of Logus, the town of Barton's Homestead, um, where we find our party having returned to town much sooner than they were expecting. The journey taking um, only a few minutes as opposed to the hours that it took them previous.
Well, did we find out why that was the case?
Nope.
No.
So the town just has like very close. How soon was it when we started going for hours? Like, can we see where the direct cutoff was?
I'm sorry, repeat the
I
question?
mean, several of us are pretty sure it was fairies.
So
Yep.
so Eight Eyes has a moment where he thinks, huh, that baby sure did get kidnapped, despite being really close to town. Just kind of got warped to a lair of skeletons or a catacomb or whatever you want to call it.
These are separate events.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's a conspiracy.
True.
Fair.
I mean, he's not wrong that that barrow came out of nowhere and
And now there's
Showed
a
up.
fog that happens to just like I think this town is surrounded by magical happening.
There's a frog?
Yes.
What? This
Fog?
town is surrounded by magical happenings. I didn't say frog. Don't know how you heard that. That's your problem.
I also
Anyhow.
heard frog too.
Well,
I
Let
heard
me guess
fog.
it.
I don't know.
I said fog.
Oh, okay. Might be. Okay.
Anyhow,
Okay.
It's probably-
This is me actually asking, was there a fog that I've forgotten about?
No.
oh
Okay.
It was a little foggy when you went to the barrow,
yeah, a little bit of mist.
but not such that like you lost your way. And the trip to and from the barrow took the same time and covered the same geographic area in both directions.
It was just atmospheric.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm saying is that it's very odd happenings.
Apparently, that track you chose was really short, or only played a little very shortly.
Oh, is Tone doing the thing again?
I don't know.
Yeah, no, it cut out again after because that track is like 3 hours long.
I never even heard it play to begin with.
I heard a little bit.
Well, that's annoying. Okay. Well, no music tonight, I guess.
Okay.
Am I
Who needs it?
okay? Did I forget who Zephyr, Brandenburg, and Beetle were?
No, I didn't actually realize that you went into the inn.
Oh, no. I mean, I looked at rivals in the.
What? You shouldn't be able to see
Oh,
that.
Yeah, you gave us
Yeah.
permission for that. Cool.
Uh-oh.
I saw it, but I wasn't gonna
I,
say anything.
you know, this
Listen,
is.
I missed the session. I thought this was available information. I'm sorry.
No, it's not that. It's. So.
I'll take my punishment.
No, it's
Take it
not.
away.
Die.
So you shouldn't be able to
Gun.
see it now.
No, I
We
cannot.
cannot.
see it.
Okay,
We
good.
cannot.
All right, I got my.
So I have to set everybody individually rather than use the alt players function because apparently that
Oh.
doesn't work.
Did you set them as player characters?
Some of them.
That's probably that might be why then.
No, the folder itself should be set to invisible. That they're in.
Ah.
I was wondering, do they use player character sheets?
No, they do, but they're stored
That
within
might be.
something that should be hiding all the contents.
Did you set the folder first or them first?
I set the folder.
Okay, then, yeah, I'm not sure. But I think player
And-
character sheets usually get overridden, depending on what you do. I don't know.
Well, now that
Whatever is fixed now.
well, no, because once I actually set the folder by setting everybody it to no permissions, then it worked as intended. It's just the all players setting all players to that using the all player option didn't do anything, which is fine. Great. Anyway, good to know. Okay.
Great.
Yes. So, uh, you we ended last week with you having gone to Klein's General Store, where Kea had a in-depth conversation about books and where to find them.
Yep.
Oh shit. What was the author of this book series? I forget.
Kerbal the Bard. With the true adventures of Tomashen. Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Did you know that at the top of your head?
Me? Yes.
Jesus.
I guess we're going to have a game of trivia later.
And
Well,
Kea,
you're gonna be on my team.
you took number 7, correct?
7 was missing,
Ah,
but he had number 8.
right. You took number 8.
And 3 was missing, and there were 2 4s.
Right.
And we were all very confused.
Yes.
I'm into.
That I didn't know off the top of my head.
What was the last question?
No, I just said that came from my notes, not off the top of my head.
Oh, yes. No, I know. But, no, Javier's question.
Oh, I just said I'm ending. I think I split my notes in different
Ah,
notepads, so figure that one out.
oh, I'm looking at the wrong. All right, so you grabbed volume 8.
Yep.
Which is the Quest for the Lost Treasure. And yeah, that leaves you all in your current position of deciding what to do next. You have gone and done your purchases. And everyone except for
Telos?
Talos, as he was strangely uncommunicative last session. So if he would like to, he may, of course, go shopping as well. But yes, you all have some things left to do in town. Cecil is getting that rune transferred to his rapier from the cane sword. But other than that, you all should be ready to go, more or less. Where is...
Where'd I get put?
Uh-oh.
We're going to go to the
Interesting.
tavern and ask for quests.
I put Talos somewhere, I think.
I'm in my corner.
Let me
Telos is at the
throw Kea
house?
to the scene so that, or Laika to the scene so that she can actually see Kea. And Talos, where the heck are you?
Me?
Yeah.
I am in a different state of mind.
Of course. Biblo is in the Barton's homestead. Biblo's in Klane's shop.
Oh, is that where I am?
Am I
Okay.
in the church?
Oh yeah, there
maybe?
I am.
And Talos
I haven't taken this clip.
is not in here. Uh-oh, I must have clicked on something while I had your token selected, and
Might as well just bring him out again. If he shows up again, you can get rid of the duplicate.
don't you tell me how to handle what to do. That is what I'm going to do. Don't tell me to
Alright.
do it.
Huh?
All right, there we go. Talos is back.
Wait, what was that? I was at 7?
No. You just create a new one of you.
Yes, I lost track of where your token went.
If it shows up again, we'll get rid of it.
Paradox.
I'll kill the
It's
clown.
still at the manor.
Probably that matter.
Okay.
Or is the gang back together?
I can go grab the Templar.
Oh, I'm missing a clown.
Yeah, we're missing a small funny man.
Yeah, he remembers how to leave the building and comes out with the pocket full of bananas.
Interesting.
Yep.
So as
Let's,
you reconvene in the town square, what would you like to do next?
Let's go to the inn and see if there's any new jobs for us, and not because we accidentally got spoiled that there might be something in the inn.
What?
Well, I mean, that is the smart thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let's
You
go.
require additional income. Or any at this point.
I can't use the stairway. It looks disabled.
Hmm?
I don't remember what building it is.
There's
There's
this
a
one
key
right
in
here,
the bottom right.
isn't it?
I know, but I
Oops.
have to really, again, to track that.
2,
I need my
not 1.
mouse.
1 is the mayor's house. He will probably be
I can't
upset.
go into it. It's disabled.
What?
2.
Oh, there we go.
We're
No,
going
it
to the
isn't.
inn?
Yep, we're going
What?
to the inn.
Oh, fuck. I clicked something I shouldn't have, didn't I?
Oh.
Barton's Homestead. Interior.
Welcome
scopes.
to my life. People!
Wait, no. Wait, I entered the church. It's not Barton's Homestead. Alright, boom.
The inn is a bit more bustling at this hour than it is typically. And you can see that a number of Barton's population is at the bar, jawing with each other, drinking and eating. And
What the fuck is that?
What?
Him. Well, what do I see there?
Oh, I'm not in the inn.
all right, Talos, as you
South.
come around the corner and take a seat near Quint, you look into the main seating area of the inn and see that it too is much more full than average, including what appears to be perhaps another adventuring party. The first person that draws your eye is the one that
guy's big.
dominates the one corner of the room, a centaur
Oh?
of substantial size, even for his kind, muscular and rather wild looking, currently sitting at a table, or sort of between two tables, with a rather incongruous group, as adventuring parties tend to be.
How tall?
Uh, you would he's sitting at the time, but so sitting, he's really sort of laid down on the floor, his lower half. But at one point he does sort of hunch up onto his forelegs to stand straight up in that direction, and from the bottom of his hooves to the top of his head, you'd guess that he's probably about 7.5 feet tall, maybe closer to 8.
Okay.
I wonder what's with this strange individual who's totally not in some kind of weird disguise and a
Um,
fake mustache.
yeah,
What are you talking about?
the centaur is seated with a woman who has a pair of goggles on top of her head, and some strange, a what sort of looks like a well, Quint, well, actually, no, excuse me. She does not have a weapon because weapons are left at the door. So, forget that last part. But she's dressed
Less
in
Germany.
sort of leathers that include a apron, with a bunch of sort of like bits and bobs that are stuck into various pockets. And she's wearing a pair of pince-nez glasses on her nose as she sips at a cup of tea and writes into a book. Across from her is a gnome with pink hair and a very pointy hat, um, who is currently um, smirking and chatting with an Aneban who is sitting next to her. Um, Wearing leather armor with a lithe and athletic build. And last but not least, a very sort of normal shaped man wearing a long leather coat with a high collar and a leather hat. You can see that he wears glasses and apparently has a mustache at the.
Yeah, it's a very long nose with a big mustache.
No, it's a normal nose. What are you talking about? Um, and yes, a couple of tables away, occasionally looked at by the gnome and the Aneban, is a half elf that you saw before, um, with silver hair and a similarly colored goatee, who is chatting up a pair of ladies that are sitting with him, and also a who you presume to be um, what the Ileana that Damask had previously referred to as one of his paid help, um, a barmaid who collects her a couple of cups and begins walking back to the bar, navigating around the new arrivals before arriving at it and beginning to put things away, and also to put in a new order to Damask. Finally, the last new face that really catches your eye here, besides this extremely incredible looking gnome, is the man leaning against the corner of the wall, with a expression of a mix with an expression that's a mix of a scowl and a general flat expression of dismissal. His corded arms are across a very wide chest, and honestly, his upper torso, looking at it, appears actually oversized compared to the rest of his body, his lower torso and his legs. He has ram's horns and black sclera that mark him as a tiefling. And a generally intimidating air, augmented by the claw scars across one of his eyes. Damask, however, sees you enter, nods to you all. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. What can I do for you all? I don't think you've met Ileana yet. Ileana gives you a wide grin and a very cheerful welcome to you before going back to her business, allowing Damask to take over. Can I get anything for you all?
I will take an Arnold Palmer.
I have no idea what that
Nope.
is.
Nuva,
I-
what food are you craving right now?
Oh, come on.
Rice.
One sandwich, please.
One sandwich, please.
One shot glass full of rice.
Always forgetting our new friend's
oh,
name.
Rita.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Friggin'
A shot
Or-
glass of
A shot of your
Silica.
finest.
I always forget her name. My brain keeps forgetting her name. What's her name
Ru-
again?
Ileana?
Well, Liliana, that's it. Okay, I thought that's what it is, but I couldn't friggin'
Ilia or Lilia?
Liliana.
This is Ileana.
Ileana.
Okay.
Is Liliana the one I'm thinking about then?
If you're
Who?
talking,
Oh, you mean Limina?
Lumina. Yeah, that's it.
always good to take notes. Yes, Limina is her name. What's up?
What time is it right now? Sal's in game.
It's in the early afternoon still.
So lunchtime.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
In fact, that appears to be what most
yes.
people here are doing. Having various sorts of nice meals, and in fact, as you are sitting here, Shanaska comes out with a additional tray of delectable morsels and places them down in front of these gentlemen over here.
Do you have a soup
Yeah.
of the day?
A soup of the day.
Yeah.
Excuse me. We got soup.
Gazpacho?
No,
Gesundheit.
you're the one who said
Said what?
don't. No, no. Mm-mm. Yeah, we can
do-
make you a soup. I mean, I guess. Honestly, I don't know if we have a soup on. I'll be honest.
I'll just take a sandwich then. I just, thought I'd ask.
All right.
May I get steak and eggs, please?
Sure. Okay.
Thank you.
I'll have whatever the lunch special is, but I also figured we should fill you in on everything that happened. We resolved the situation with Lumina.
Oh, very good.
We're staying with her at her uncle's manor now, but her uncle was killed, unfortunately.
Oh, Calabash was. Oh no! What happened?
Peg.
That's not a nice thing to call a woman.
No,
it was
like a literal one.
A literal hag. Yes.
Oh.
Actual hag.
Oh, like the Fae thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
She punched me. Enough to knock me out, actually.
Mm.
Rather surprisingly strong.
They're not to be trifled with, from what I've heard.
Hmm.
I'm glad
Well,
that you're
then
all alright,
trifle.
even if Calabash isn't.
Hmm.
How's Limina handling it?
As well as
She's
one can, I suppose.
keeping occupied, yeah.
And you're going to be staying with her?
Yes.
I guess
Well,
that
she
meant
inherited the manor and she didn't want to live out there all alone, especially given how it came into her possession. So,
makes sense.
We were worried it would take us some time to get back and forth, but that's also another
It
thing
is a
that seems
little
to be
remote.
happening. Yes,
Yeah.
we somehow got here in only a few minutes after we left this morning. So
Huh?
Does that
Yes.
happen
Yeah.
a lot around here?
What? No, you're
I'd
That-
have to guess some
that
kind
house
of
is miles away.
fey
Well,
influence of
Mhm.
some sort. I'd
Right.
imagine, but I don't know of what nature.
You don't
I
tend
mean,
to have
you can't
things
just
move around.
no, and I
Oh.
I wouldn't just blame or attribute everything to Faye.
Well, I mean, this
I've
is-
never interacted with a Fae in my life, and I live out here.
Oh. So you don't
I mean,
tend
but
to
we
hear
just
beautiful women's voices on the wind?
we just
No.
interacted with several, so
Oh.
that's why I'm sort of going to that.
I mean, either way, it took us half a day to get there one way, and then 5 minutes the other way.
Well, technically, it was a full day one way and 15 minutes the other, but yes.
Sure.
And also, I mean, there is a colony of lantern fairies living in his house, right? So it's not completely uncalled for to think that maybe they're involved, especially given the whole, time thing that tends to happen around them, yeah? Or is that just going back and forth to the Feywild?
I'll be honest. I'm a bartender. Maybe. But if you have if that house is suddenly closer than it was, then well, I'm glad that you won't be quite as remote if you're staying there.
Yes.
Especially since you need to come here for work, or at least I hope that's still your plan.
Yes, that was what I was planning to ask about next actually.
All right. And with that, Damask sort of looks at the bounty board where you see some
Ding dong.
brand new looking shreds of paper
Hiding.
still affixed to tacks.
I assume it's like over here.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
It's underneath the dragon head.
Last love
Amazing.
kidnapped babies.
Yeah, you're on top of the dragon head. It's under it. Jeez.
I can't help it. I've got wings. Sometimes they just act on their own.
The shreds of paper that are still affixed to the bulletin board are just that, shreds. The tops that have had the remainder of the page pulled off. You all have some really interesting timing. Unfortunately, the couple new jobs were posted up there, but the raiders popped in and snagged them. I mean, personally, I'm not a fan of them just yoinking all the pages as they're put up. Might have to put a rule on that one at a time, but
I mean,
frankly, not too used to having to juggle this many adventurers at once.
I mean, what if we go talk to somebody in charge more directly about work?
You could take it up with the mayor. Actually, that might be a good idea. Of course, you can't just go into her house and just walk up to her. You'll need an appointment, but I can.
What if I lie and say I have an appointment?
Once they figure
I
out
feel
that
like
you don't,
that might.
they'll have a problem.
Yeah, that would be the worst thing to do, I think, because that would actively make us an enemy or untrustworthy.
Precisely. But I can set that up for you, and honestly, I think she might want to speak to you anyway. You know, you've done a couple of good things for for this town without expecting anyone to pay for it. So far, kind of an unusual adventuring party you got.
Do
I don't know what you're talking about.
do people not do that usually?
Some do. Most expect to be paid for putting themselves in danger.
I see.
As a
I'd
pay.
like to, but at this point, we at least have, you know, a place to stay.
That's true. It's not like you came out of it penniless or without anything to show for it anyway. But if you do want to eat, you may want to get some more paying jobs. Speaking of that, that's a silver each for you
Yes.
that ordered.
I mean, if I run out of
Dollars.
money, I can always just forage something, so I'll be fine at least.
Yeah, I wasn't super concerned.
I didn't think
But-
Throom's cooking is that bad that you'd be looking forward to it.
I'm not looking forward to it, but it's always an option.
One silver?
1 silver.
1 silver.
Alice will whip out his little purse. Shit out.
Just the daintiest purse.
Yes, it's like light blue with little stars on it.
Oh,
Oh,
Trusty.
Tiny little
there a
brass
long time.
clasp.
I guess we could theoretically go ask them to give us, like the other party stuff, but I don't know.
We could beg
I
on our
feel like
hands
if
and
they're-
knees.
I'd rather
if they're the
not.
sort of people that that rip it off and then leave, I don't think they're the sort of people that intend to share.
Yep, I agree. It's just making sure we know our options.
Unless.
Unless.
There is a sudden crescendo of giggling laughter from the table behind you, where the half-elf appears to be entertaining Ileana and the 2 other Barton ladies.
The half elf is Fendril of the Raiders, yes?
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
Trilby, you paused the game.
She.
For good reason.
She.
The goodest reason.
So,
So.
Oh.
so I guess the question is, what do you want to do? If I could put a word in to you with the mayor, you might be able to meet with her tomorrow. You still have a room available, or rooms, so if you want to stay overnight.
I like Quinn's idea. That seems like the best option, in my mind.
He also could see if the path back is as long as it was here.
Yes.
But if the meeting's tomorrow, that might lose a day going back and forth, and
Yeah, I suppose it's true.
Well, I mean, we can turn back if it takes us more than 15 minutes, and we're still on the road.
True.
waste of
And it
time.
would
But
give Binky some exercise, which he
yes,
desperately
he
needs.
does desperately need it.
Binky.
The horse.
Yeah, Calbash's horse had a feed bag of holding.
Yes,
Um.
he's rather fat.
Oh.
Yes.
All right. If that doesn't work, you can stable him overnight. That's for this last night. That's covered for you as well. So.
All right.
When do just out of pure curiosity, in case we need additional options, how often does the bounty board get updated, and is it just random whenever people have stuff? So if we wanted to maybe snipe something before the raiders got it, we'd have to just live here.
Unfortunately, it is just it doesn't come up randomly. It does come up randomly. But I post them all same time every morning. So to clarify, people give them to me at no like particular schedule, but I do put them all up on the board at the same time. And I know that is a thing where I can set it to be you can only grab one at once, and given that they've been taking them all up, I'm probably going to implement that. So,
Just out of pure curiosity, if they've taken every bounty, have they actually fulfilled them all, or have some just sort of gotten taken and then unfulfilled?
they haven't taken every bounty, I should say. There was a backlog on the first day, and they grabbed some, and Party 2 grabbed some. By the way, Party 3, have you picked a name yet?
For Party 3?
No.
It's a good name.
Party 13.
It's
It's
That's some en français for you.
Wouldn't it be Trois?
Trois. That would be
Ah.
the first. Yeah.
Look, I didn't study mon français.
Yeah, boy.
And
I
Says
was too busy
Spanish.
learning Elven, Gnomish, and Orcish.
Truth be told,
Oh,
we
look at
haven't
you.
thought of it even a little bit.
That was so good. Connais sans français.
all right.
Why don't you give it a name?
What? How am I supposed to give you a name?
Well, I mean, it's sort of like you're asking us to describe our best traits, and it's like you don't ask a person that. They don't give a good answer because they don't have the objective opinion of someone else. They only see their flaws, right?
And I mean, how does a parent name their child? Are we not children of Barton's Homestead here to support its efforts?
Our party name should be Biblo and the Boys.
Yes.
No. No, I would like to veto that one, please.
It would seem a little exclusive to your female member.
The Bell Dabblers.
The Boys is a gender neutral term.
Yes.
Mm.
It spells with an I and a Y.
And a Z. Yes.
Ah, like that weird drink they have in that one city, LaCroix.
Yeah. We are the boy.
I can tell you that has an X in it.
Chaos Crew.
Chaos Crew?
Chaos
Yes.
Crew.
No! I think that one's taken.
For the entire circus.
Oh, yeah.
The entire circus.
We are sort of a circus.
The big tops.
Hey, what is their name? And I point over to the snickering
Ooh.
group in the corner.
Oh, they're Fendral's Raiders, yeah?
Yeah, those are the
Aren't
Raiders.
Aren't they Party 3? Oh, they're the Raiders, okay.
Then,
Wait.
Party
Party
2 isn't
3.
here right now.
Yes,
You're
sorry.
You're Party 3.
Party 2.
we're Fandrel's Gladers.
Are they? Is their name actually like Fendrel's Raiders?
Fandrel's
his name?
Raiders. Yep.
His name is in the title. His name is in the title, you guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
My name could be in the title.
It's true.
No,
It's true.
because
People's
that
names should be in
implies
the
you're
title.
in charge. And Bebo, I love you. I've known you for like 2 days, and I would die for you, but I am not taking your orders unconditionally.
Yeah, I'm not sure how he got that got
Alright.
them to agree to that, but
Well,
We
he
shall
seems
do-
like one of those charismatic types.
He
We shall do this the
is
way
that.
that I was named. How many eyes do we have altogether?
I
Mm.
What?
you have 2 eyes.
Oh, right, yeah. I have 2 eyes.
Wait, do you actually have 8 eyes?
No, I have 2 eyes. What are you talking about?
He pretty clearly has 2 eyes.
Yeah.
That
Altogether, you have 12.
We'll call ourselves the 12 Eyes. There you go.
well,
What's Bebo doing over there?
Is this Fendril? Is this Fendril over here?
That is
Oh
Fandral.
Yeah.
god.
You presume. He certainly
gonna
looks like
leave.
a Fandral.
I'm gonna lean up real casual
Oh god.
with my little pointy hat over the top of the table. You know.
eyes of liberty, eyes of freedom,
And this is how we die.
No, it's not.
eyes.
Hey, man. Hey.
Fandral stops his regaling of the ladies who, and all 4 of them turn to look at you.
So, how does a fella get his name in the title of his company?
Oh. Well, it has to be a group decision. But
Wow.
when you come to find that someone in your group is
A natural born leader?
exactly.
Okay.
That all you need, little clown?
Well,
Just like kick his little clown shoe on the ground.
A light squeak is emitted.
He like sticks his hands in his pockets and like pulls them out all dramatically to show there's nothing in them.
Mm.
you know, my pockets are empty and my stomach, oh, is bare. The jobs, they're all taken. Would my lord kindly share? And he like takes his hat off his head and holds it out all dramatic.
I love him.
Roll diplomacy.
Pretty good.
I love him.
Diplomacy.
Ain't no way.
Wow. Middling.
Sad.
Oh, the diplomancer was not with you
Mid.
today.
Time to reroll with that hero.
I mean, you could.
You're good, yeah.
Do it.
Oh, a task for a jester of the lowliest sort. To earn coin for his dependent and hapless cohort. And he gestures towards the group.
Okay. Reroll that with a hero point, and then also get a hero point for the rhyme.
Oh man.
No!
Well,
At least didn't waste the hero point.
that's true.
It is right though that this fails.
Fandral looks at you with amusement, but unfortunately, with a certain patronizing lilt, goes, "Unfortunately, friend, we have to eat too. I mean, look who's in my party. Do you know how much that guy eats?"
Which guy?
He sort of looks at you flatly.
No, I'm asking.
Oh,
The human being. Yeah. Is it the
I think he's referring to the
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 gi-
the 1
giant
ton
man?
horseman. Yes.
Okay, that makes sense.
Oh boy, it's just I haven't seen a crumb to eat in months.
And he just pulls a banana out of his hat and starts peeling it, eating it, and walking away.
Mm.
Oh, I'm so hungry. Didn't work.
Oh, pardon.
Um,
I figure at that point, if you're okay with it, Keo will pull Biblo out of the other woman's lap and into her own.
Yeah. Just a weird little clown doll.
Yep.
That was a good try.
I could workshop it.
You might be up against a tough customer with Fandral, though. He is pretty difficult to manipulate.
Yeah,
Hmm.
he seems dreamy.
He is dreamy.
He seems like an ass.
Yeah.
He is an ass.
Can we call ourselves the
Yes.
dreamy asses?
It's true.
I would be more okay with that. You know what? I'm somewhat okay with that, actually.
You could really rub it into him and call yourselves Fandral's dreamy ass.
Ooh.
I feel like he would take that as a compliment, though,
Oh.
because then his name is on the label of two parties.
Yeah, that sort of thing could backfire pretty hard.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, that's not a good name.
Is my food here?
Yes, you are in the meantime brought your steak and eggs.
What was the
We
lunch
could
special?
just
That's
call
what
ourselves
Cecil.
Barton Circus.
That's what Cecil ordered.
Cecil, you are brought out a plate of. Actually, you're just brought out the same steak and eggs.
I'm starting to think this place doesn't have specials.
Hmm.
You've come to that conclusion, have you?
Hmm.
Is my portion like big or am I like normal portion?
It's
food?
a normal portion. It's
Talos would slip another silver for another plate then.
all right. Ooh.
You really
Shanaska.
should consider a soup of the day, though. I mean, it would be fun for your cook. He'd get to come up with new things every day. You'd get to have a little sign out front that says soup of the day and then whatever he came up with, and I think it'd be cute.
Yeah.
We are an up-and-coming town. I'll run it past Thrum. He's always willing to try new things.
And this would give him room to express himself gastronomically.
Yeah, well. He's already happy enough to do that, so might as well give him a new outlet. Shanaska goes and takes your coin, Talos, and goes back to the kitchen with it. Shortly thereafter, you are given a second steak and also a second eggs.
Thank you.
Well, if you haven't, to be honest, you're not the only one that haven't picked a name yet. Party 2 hasn't either. Of course, I haven't seen them in a little bit, so maybe in the intervening time they have, but
So
I don't
it's
know.
just been us and the Raiders.
For like the last 2 days. Party
Okay.
2 took a quest that Toast put up that took them pretty far out in the forest, so they might not be back for another few days.
Rose put something up. Was it regarding the appearing barrows?
No, this was before that happened.
Oh. Wait, how long have we been gone?
About 2 days.
Yeah, you've
Oh,
only really
okay.
been here this is like the third day since your arrival. So yeah, they've only had they would have only had that quest like 5 days ago, so depending on where Toast sent them. But
Yeah, this is day 4.
yeah, he sent them to reconnoiter something that he had spotted or something. I don't know. He's a closed-mouthed guy.
We've noticed.
Yeah, not a bad guy, but keeps himself to himself. Takes his job very professional. That sort of thing.
Well, I think we should either officialize Party 3 or call ourselves something along the lines of the Dumbasses.
Wow,
I'm
you're just sort of
not dumb
yeah.
or an ass.
Yeah, you don't want to
No,
be
no, we
too
call ourselves that
self-deprecating.
ironically, and then when other people call us that, we can laugh because it's not an insult, it's accurate.
I'm-
People only tend to hire people called dumbasses if they're clouds.
I'm
Ah,
not gonna
You are a
insult
clown.
that.
the rest of you aren't.
Gonna hard veto that one.
Yeah, that would if you want to start getting you want a name that'll be taken seriously. If you want to start getting that real money, you're gonna want to get like some aristocratic patrons at some point. So you're gonna need some name that someone who takes themselves very seriously will take serious.
Hmm.
The Glade
This is hard.
Walkers.
Yeah,
That
something like
sounds
that.
cool. That sounds really cool.
The fairy friends.
That less cool.
The Horizon Travelers.
The Midnight Rustlers.
It's not bad.
That sounds like we're stealing cattle, which is maybe not the best thing for a frontier
All right,
party.
what did we call ourselves? The For Real Cattle Rustlers.
Is it for real or fur real?
Yeah,
Do cows have fur?
technically.
They more of hair. Well, I guess I don't know. Depends on the. And
Quint begins writing a message to the god of Google. Do cows have fur?
The god Agugal.
God of knowledge, very ancient.
Yes.
Yeah.
Eldritch.
Oh, I get it.
What of the hearth's protectors?
Hearth's protectors.
It's cozy.
Yep.
Glade.
Technically speaking,
I think
cows
Glade Walker
have
sounds.
hair.
What about the Barrow
How's that hair?
Rumblers?
I mean, you found a magical path. Why not the Pathfinders? Wait, no. So, I'm sorry, that's
my
taken.
God.
That's
Yeah.
taken.
Oh my god.
The
Roll
bar
credits.
door gets busted down.
The whole
Wait.
campaign.
The Paizo Iconics come in and take him.
No!
Abadar comes out from nowhere, says, "Trademark!"
Holy.
What about the Daywalkers? Because we
There's
walked
like
there
the
in a day.
Wayfinders, the Horizon Walkers, the
Horizon.
The League Striders.
Wayfarers,
The
the
League of
Leaf
Legends.
Striders.
The League of Legends. That sounds good. And then he gets taken away again.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
What about
The
What
Mushroom
about-
Masquerade. I like alliteration, so everything is going to have the same first letter.
What about
What
the babysitters? Because we found a kid that one time.
What about the
Childminders.
defense of the ancients?
What?
But we haven't
what
defended
they get-
anything ancient.
You
A
know,
big
like,
hook pulls you off stage.
a series of loud clanging as somebody says, "Fresh meat."
Oh, that's a good name.
Fresh meat.
Fresh meat?
Yeah. We're tried,
Wow.
we're true, we're untested. we're
Uh,
rare.
Apt.
Then we
Uh,
become seasoned meat
Ooh.
after we learn.
The unwetted blade.
Oh.
Seasoned meat?
Oh, I've been
Wait,
talking this
yes.
entire time. I really like the babysitters.
what?
what about Akio's Angels? Oh, wait, no.
Who's
Wait,
What?
Akio?
I don't know.
That's a terrible name.
Weird. Just feels right though.
Wow.
Outer
How about Outer
Heaven?
Heaven?
What about the
The C team.
Warrior Watcher Enterprise, or WWE for short?
Oh yeah.
The C team. I even have a theme song for it.
I don't know about that one.
Dun,
That's,
dun.
That implies that you're behind two other teams.
Well, no, we're the third letter. Aren't we
All
team
elite.
3?
All elite warriors.
Yep, that's us. We're all elite, baby. I'm gonna change my name to Matt Jackson.
I'll be honest, the Glade Walker name was kind of a good one to me
Yes.
too.
I
But
do like the Glade Walkers.
I really like the babysitter.
Or
What of-
Glade, maybe, or he's changed the walkers to runners, Glade runners.
What of
Well, we.
the good
Hmm.
people?
This is more intense.
Ooh.
it's a little generic.
GP.
Also, kind of
You down
No.
with the GP? You know me.
Very good adventuring company.
TM Incorporated.
The VAG app?
Yeah.
Okay.
EGAC.
Flag gap. Holy.
No, we're not doing acronyms anymore. Oh, shoot.
Hmm.
I think Team 3 is still good. For now.
Party 3.
Well, you all can think about it, and
What's the name of that fat horse?
The
Binky.
Glade goats.
Binky!
Binky's boys.
Binky's boys.
The Glade.
High five
Ghost-
over the bar.
The Glade Ghost, like, 'cause we're sneaky.
Are we?
you have a
People
literal
says.
literal clown.
Yeah.
It's like
He
fluorescent.
squeaks when he
lifts
moves.
blow up and is like, we're sneaky.
We're sneaky.
You know with that
Meanwhile,
sound effect-
Talos is sitting next to Biblo, and on his other side is the guy who actually glows in the dark.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know that sound in old Looney Tunes cartoons where like somebody gets like shaken and there's like just a calamity.
It's
of
just like
cracking?
like
No,
that kind of
no,
sound.
like it sounds like a whole bunch of
The-
furniture and glassware and
Oh, yeah.
porcelain is shattering. That's what it sounds like whenever you touch Biblo.
Aww. He is a bunch of Looney Tunes sounds, that's for sure.
Yes.
Actual walking, what do they call them? Magic what do they call the?
I pick up
bag-
Biblo and I start shaking him violently.
Bag of holding.
Oh, jeez, bag of holding. That's.
Or a
This is
handy
amazing.
I
haversack.
no.
See, the problem
That
with
doesn't
trying to find a
exist.
name that will make people take us seriously is that will only work until they meet us.
Oh, I got one. Underground pool.
That sounds like a band.
Yeah, it's cool, right?
So I'm definitely not just bringing it up because I brought it up originally, but seemed like we were all kind of hot on Glade Walkers.
I
Blade
really
Walkers
like
is
the
good.
babysitters.
That sounds like we're having a wonderful, calm picnic or something. It doesn't
I-
It feels
say
like we're
adventure party.
trying too hard.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
like to walk on glades. I run.
Walking is very neutral.
Glade
Yeah,
Runners.
you
Blade
gotta-
Runners.
You gotta, str-
Blade
you gotta
Runners.
strive.
That has a
You gotta-
ring to it. I don't know
you gotta
why.
Oh shit!
All
I-
right,
Hang on, Eight Eyes. I have a test I need you to take.
all right.
I need to make sure.
Here,
of
look into this
something.
camera first. And get your
Yeah.
eye real up close. There we go.
Hey, tell me about your dreams.
Tell me
You
about
see
your
it?
childhood.
You see a turtle on the beach and it's on its
Okay.
back. What do you do?
All right. Well, it starts out dark, and then somehow unexpected lights come on from sources I assume magical. In the center, a ring. It's 4 edges, 4 ropes closed off. In the center, I'm there. And I am ready to fight. Audience cheers me on. And then I wake up. Opponent didn't show up. Fucking I can't. I'm going.
Wait.
Doing Khaled. I'm doing Nuva.
Were you abducted by aliens?
Oh, I think.
Oh.
What are aliens?
People from far away, typically.
Oh, how far?
Like next country.
Oh, didn't know that. I didn't know. I thought they were just called foreigners.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, same. Aliens have a bit of a harsher connotation.
Mm.
Didn't know. Well,
Yeah,
that's a
I
new
wouldn't
word.
call someone that honestly foreigners kind of rough too, but I wouldn't call someone that's visiting Dardania or nothing an alien or a foreigner. Actually, I'd call them what they're from.
Hey, Eight Eyes.
Tourists.
I-
Hello.
You're like
I've been.
the.
Ouch.
Oh,
Well, I was just going through a fucking random name generator just to
oh yeah.
see if I get some inspiration. One was Glee Club.
Okay.
I guess we are sticking
Let's go
with
with
Blade Runners.
Glee Club. Yeah.
There is, I'm afraid there's a party of 6 bards in Queensport that is called the Glee Club.
Damn it!
Shit.
They keep on talking about going to nationals.
Mm. They're very popular in the bard school, in the bard
What-
guild there.
Oh, I got one. What about Homestead Runners?
Hmm.
Or Barton's Homestead.
Email.
Barton's.
Barton's only.
I'm sorry, I'm actually
noise.
trying to think. It's just there's so much noise.
Eight Eyes
Myth-
though. Eight Eyes. Eight Eyes. You're like
Right.
you're like a young burgeoning performer, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Have you ever considered having a manager?
Don't sign the deal. Don't sign it.
I suppose I never really thought about the paperwork.
You know, I'm someone who's got many years, decades, some might say centuries of performance experience under his belt, and could maybe show you the ropes.
I do like ropes. I don't want to do paperwork too, because I'm 17.
I'm
Yeah,
great
that
at
sounds like a
paperwork.
deal.
All right, we'll shake on it.
What's the worst that could happen?
Get it right?
Yeah, I really like you.
Oh, that's nice.
All right.
And before 8 Eyes comes out with his Tfue 80/20 video,
All right. So what name have we decided on before I'm literally leaving in 4 minutes.
Oh shit.
You'll be coming back though. You're just going for dinner, right?
Yes, it should be like 30 minutes,
Right.
maybe less.
Did
I-
you know
I-
that a
Time?
group of peacocks is called an ostentation?
Yes.
What is an ostentation? Like
It's
from
just
Austin?
silly. No, it's like
one from
ostentatious.
Austin.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
fancy.
Unnecessarily showy.
Oh, of ostriches.
Of peacocks.
Peacocks.
Oh, yeah, you know what? That makes sense.
Peacocks
are-
specifically, or can it be mixed peafowl?
Huh?
Well, peacocks are the male of the species. Peahens are the female, and collectively they're called peafowl.
You know.
Probably peafowl,
Ooh.
but maybe just the males.
That would make more
'Cause
sense.
Peahens are more.
Yeah, they're boring, comparatively.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure they're very interesting in conversation if you speak peafowl, but appearance-wise, yeah, it's definitely the peacocks that got the that whole thing.
Mhm.
What if we went with something really edgy?
Mhm.
Like the Six Soros.
Oh shit.
Mm.
Why?
Black
sounds
Rock
so
Company.
I don't consider
Whoa.
myself.
The Pinkertons.
Okay,
Pinkertons.
let's calm down now.
Do you know A, that the Pinkertons still exist, and that
Yeah.
B, that I think my dad actually worked with them at one point, working for the government.
I think
Oh.
yeah, they're hired, right?
Yeah, they're
Not-
they're
yeah.
basically
I remember-
private security.
Yeah, I remember when I was growing up, I thought they were actually like the foundation of like the FBI and the CIA. Like they were the original government.
They
Where am I
weren't.
going with this?
Well, they were always a private entity, but
Yeah.
that sort of before like World War II and the establishment of professional government spy and investigatory apparatuses. Yeah, the Pinkertons often filled that role. The FBI was formed earlier than the CIA. Really, so really, yeah, they were more the FBI before the FBI was, except they
It's
were
sort of
private
a-
and kind
A
of
mercenary
problematic.
group.
Yeah.
Such as we are. So it's a perfect name.
Ah. Well, You're the only one who's really pink.
I mean, oh, at the moment.
I don't know what his outfit looks like. Probably still the butterfly outfit,
Mm,
just like yellow.
excuse me.
I can be pink tomorrow.
None of you are really pink.
Maybe I'll do like pink with little flowers if I could luster it. That'd be nice.
The serious sextet.
Oh, you're not joking?
I'm not. Yeah, I'm okay with that one. I'll be honest.
Oh no.
I was thinking you onto something with that Pathfinder thing earlier, but maybe something like Trail Seekers.
Ooh,
Hmm.
the road discoverers.
Yes.
How about the hag hackers?
Ooh,
I'm actually
Must
very
have.
okay with that.
the hag. The hag.
I mean, that means we'll probably get jobs specializing in hunting
Yes.
hags.
Yeah, I'd be a little
Yes, I
worried
would like
about
to
that
kill
getting
every
pigeonholed.
hag we ever find, please.
we
Thank
will
you.
get a bit typecasted.
Are hags ever nice? Or are
No.
No.
Not that I've met,
Oh,
but I've
I
never
have
met one.
met two, and they were both equally awful.
wait, you what?
Well, when did you meet another hag?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, now I'm gonna worry about it
Alright.
non-stop. That sounds like a great story.
Yeah,
It-
now I want to
it-
know too. Don't you have
It was
like
not. It
beer to serve? Oh, right.
Ooh.
look. There were 5 of us, and then there were 2 of us, and one of us had a broken arm.
Oh my. Well, that does sound pretty bad.
Yeah, it was. Never saw Kieran, Karen, or Corin again.
Karen or Corin?
Who is that?
Oh no.
You at a previous party.
Were they?
Mhm.
Were they your family?
Well, Citra was my cousin.
Oh, wait, there's another one. Is that the arm broken one?
No, I'm the arm broken one.
Oh.
Let's talk about something else.
Well,
Yeah.
alright.
Like killing hags. Violently. Repeatedly.
Did you know that a
Maybe we need to do more, and then we'll stumble upon a name that makes more sense.
We can kill them normally.
Hmm.
Feel like a name should be something earned and not
so
decided
the
on by us.
babysitters?
Yeah,
hag-
but you
Yeah.
see, that's what my first party thought, and then we never earned a name, we just died.
Oh, so wait,
no,
how do
just-
you earn a name? Is it just like, oh, the mayor, he's giving us the key to the city, and then he calls us the warlocks?
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Something like that. Like, everyone has those romantic notions about, oh, we'll become famous, we'll become great adventurers, and they'll have a name for us, and they'll whisper it in the streets. But that's not how it works. You have to make your own legend. You have to write your own stories. Like Tomashen.
oh, you read Thomas Shen's books
I-
too?
Yes.
Oh, he's. I wish I could meet him. He's so. Well, he reads so dreamy.
Why does
I
everyone in
know,
this town
right?
read this book? This is crazy.
Why don't you read the book? They're great.
What?
You should read the books. I can give you the books.
He's so good and so handsome.
Do I look like a man that reads books? I write books, baby.
You can write.
I don't. Maybe.
Anyway, I thought of a name.
Oh,
Yes.
How
Huh?
about since you got you're sort of establishing quest from Limina, how about your Limina's Legion?
that works.
That sounds like military-esque in a way that I'm not
No legions, please.
so.
Not a fan of legions.
We do live in her house, though. Wait, the liminal heroes.
What about the hag baggers? Because we bagged us a hag. What
People
about
might get the wrong idea.
What about
I
underground?
like liminal spaces, though.
Yeah, we should probably ask her before.
I mean, we can talk it over with her, yeah. She could be like our manager.
What about the misplaced tea set? How about that? Grasping at straw.
That sounds like something that needs a description or an explanation, and I'm
Or
not sure I
cool
want it. I'll
band.
be honest.
Yeah.
It wasn't that bad. I thought it was bad, but it was literally just a tea set in the middle of the floor.
Why was
Yeah.
there a tea set in the middle of the floor?
We don't know.
Hags.
Oh, okay.
It was outside her collection room.
They have collection rooms
Hey, did you know
Mhm.
anybody with a tricorn hat?
over the. I'm 120 years old. Yes, I have met people with tricorn hats.
Ah, shit.
Well, do I have bad news for you, buddy?
I'll spat
That's
my
what we
wine
are. We're the bad
back
news
into my cup.
crew.
What about
Bad News Crew
What
is
if
actually
it's
not that
something-
bad.
what about something more abstract like Luminous Liberty?
Oh, that sounds like we're some kind of credit
I-
company or something.
One of
Also,
us
it sounds
does
like
glow.
we have a political message.
Yeah.
Of liberty. Everyone can
Or
be
we
free.
sell insurance.
Liberty's a pretty well liked concept
Indeed.
by most people.
I
Some
concur.
people are fond of it only for themselves, but
Everyone should get mandated government liberty.
Whoa.
all
Man, I
right.
know so little about you all. This is great.
Well, we have known each other exactly 4 days, 2 of which were spent actively panicking. So
I need to speak for yourself.
you spent the entire first fight hiding in a corner.
I was
Call out.
That was tactical.
Tactical.
I was fighting surrounded by skeletons. I saw you in the
Tactical
corner.
cowardice. That's our group name.
We all have different strong suits. I don't have a sword. Do I look like I have a sword?
Might have a dagger.
Oh.
Responsibly
Should I?
irresponsible.
The irresponsibles. The responsible.
Tactically irresponsible. There we go.
Ooh! Tactically
The ir-
irresponsible is good.
The irresponsibles.
Sounds very, very unreliable.
Oh, that's probably true. Might as well
We
name
are.
ourselves the Unreliables. Not gonna get any work.
You have been pretty reliable so far.
Tactically reliable.
We're reliable if you need help, not if you want a coherent sentence.
I'm getting that impression.
How coherent a sentence is subjective.
Mm,
I agree.
Or the incoherent thought. But spelled THOT.
I thought you were trying to keep away from Frangel's Raiders.
What about the old reliables?
That works.
What about the young reliables?
I like that one
That's
better.
better.
That's actually
The
pretty good.
luminous reliables. I really like
I-
luminous.
The luminous.
That's
like
only
young
because you
reliable.
glow.
Yes.
I'd rather not be known as luminous.
Young
I
Like-
associate
reliable.
as sort of sneaking.
You're a
Yeah.
sneaky guy, yeah. Are you?
I'll be honest. Young Reliables,
Shh.
pretty
Oh.
unique. Good play on words. And it's
Are 100% applicable?
it is actually. I mean, your average age is probably what? 24.
Oh,
I think it
Well,
gets
if
brought
you
up
don't, if you factor Biblo in at maturity instead of at calendar age, we're probably somewhere around 20.
That's right. I'm
22.
never gonna die.
Ah,
Hmm. Simply young, reliable.
I could go for the young.
Oh my
I'm
god!
dying.
Are you okay?
He's choking on his eggs!
I smacked the back of your back.
boom.
I
Straight
go for
across the
young,
bar,
young
hits this
reliables.
guy.
Oh shit!
Holy moly!
Ugh. Ugh. It's okay. I saw what happened.
Are you okay?
Yes.
Good.
Can
So
you try that again and try and get a trick shot into his bear glass?
I will not do that.
Yes,
so am
young
I hearing
reliables.
young reliables coalescing around young reliables? Okay.
Quint, how do you
Yeah.
feel about that one?
The young reliables.
And are you young at heart?
He's
I mean,
not. I think he's even older at heart, is
Might be an
the
old
problem.
soul.
He's not that old.
He
You're not
acts
that
your
old.
age.
Oh,
I
35,
believe.
but it's fine.
I believe that we are the young. He's the reliable.
whoa!
It's
That's-
fun. It's fine.
How old are you anyway, Quint?
The Glade reliables.
35.
30 is still young.
I have no frame
Can
of
I make a
reference.
perception check? How is Quint actually feeling? Is he just upset with all of us for existing right now?
No, you don't need to make a perception check for that. He's just kind of he's ate his meal and is just kind of good with whatever at this point.
Big
He
shot.
is just vibing.
Yeah.
That's why you discuss business deal at dinner. You know,
hmm
to eat.
I'm also looking at adventuring party names, and I just saw the Lost Marbles.
That's a good one.
I don't want that one.
All right, if you're all okay with that, I'm gonna put you all down as the young reliables.
Good enough
Alright.
for now.
Let's go with that for now.
You can always change it.
Oh, good.
Okay.
When we get older, we can sort of.
The Medusa Seducers.
I
Ooh.
do
Wait,
not
are we
believe
seducing
we-
Medusas now?
The Gemstone Delvers of the Royal Delvers.
Oh, so it's sort of a dress for the job you want kind of thing, huh? It sounds good.
The Glee Club.
The,
I still
l-
think still we're onto something there.
Again,
the
that's taken.
Lame Dog Squadron.
Yeah.
This website's great. 4 axes in a goblet.
Ooh.
Ooh,
That's my new band right there.
Oh, that's like
doubtful benefits.
2, 3.
the one when Greaves ran Shadowrun, and he had a tournament, a runner tournament of different runner teams, and our team got put up against another team that was called We Got Axes.
Pretty good. Hey,
Reluctantly responsible.
how about the Illustrious Alliance of 6 Strangers?
Yeah,
That works.
That was a random name that I got, and then I realized we were exactly 6 players.
It's verbose. It's accurate.
What about the Circle of Annihilation? That's the one I just generated.
Less
Silver-
accurate.
So ill-fitting.
Silver Phoenix.
Sliced bread.
30 manglers and wait a minute. 30 manglers and grapes.
And grapes?
And grapes.
And the grapes.
And a grapes.
Good stuff, generator. I'm gonna close this tab.
Are you on chaosgen.com?
Yeah.
Yeah, this website's rules. The Cyan Cloak Venturers.
Bookmarking it for my own campaign. Thank you.
The lost cartographers.
Oh.
The Forgotten Cat Soldiers.
That sounds like cartographers you would never want to hire.
Exactly.
Okay, last one, I swear. A Cabal of the Five Dolphins.
What are they getting up to?
It's mysterious,
Nothing.
right? Okay,
Okay,
I'm closing the page.
Right, so-
The Crimson Cambalus.
Am I right that you want me to ask
Yes.
if for an
Wait.
appointment with the mayor tomorrow?
Yes, please.
All right, I'll do it.
Thanks.
I'm sure she'll be very happy to meet you all.
Until she meets us.
Hey, Kea.
She'll be
Yeah.
happy to meet you
I-
all.
I don't
What
remember
happens after
why
that?
we're
Who
meeting
knows?
a mayor.
An appointment with the young
Um,
reliables.
We're meeting the mayor because Vendrill's crew took all the work, and we want to establish a relationship with the town's authority, and also see if she has any additional work for us, and maybe see if she can put in place a policy where one adventuring party can't just claim all the work.
Right, we're gonna maybe slam a bylaw on these guys. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll love that.
It's easily the coolest thing we'll ever do.
Yeah, so punk rock.
Is creating laws punk? I
So-
thought that was
so
very
should-
anti-punk.
I guess.
Yeah,
I
though,
guess.
that
Should we
was-
become the bylaw baddies?
Whoa, Jesus, who's that guy and why is he here?
Why does it look like a bulldog?
Oh yeah, he looks like my friend's Boston Terrier. It's wild.
Oh,
Shit.
Is that gnomish?
Toman? No, that's just drunken. Oh. There I go.
You have a bouncer?
Hello.
Oh no, wait. I figured our name. Biblos bastards.
Oh.
Hmm.
The imbibluous bastards.
Yes, they have a bouncer.
Amazing.
A bouncer. Wait, who?
You
Right there.
turn around and look at
Oh, it does
the large tiefling gentleman from described earlier.
Yes.
Who is this?
That's Shanaska. That's Damask's
wife.
wife.
Wait, who?
Shanaska.
No,
That's
whose
his
wife?
This is Damask.
Damask.
This
Okay,
is
so we
Shanaska.
had
Shanas. Wait, who the fuck was Quintel?
Damask is the innkeeper, Toman is the bouncer.
What?
Thrum is the chef. And what's the wife's name again? Shanaska?
Shanaska.
Who is Quintel and why do I have his name written down? I have him as the proprietor of the Silver Arm Inn, but that can't be right.
No,
Where'd he
considering
come-
that his name is Damask.
Whose name is this?
I have no
Quint?
idea.
Quintel.
Yeah.
Somebody was on the
What?
Zaza a little too long.
Alright, I'm gonna
What?
cross that out, I guess.
Quint's full
That's
name
very
is
strange.
Quinteron, so
No, I know. It's
So-
I don't know where this name came from. It's really strange. Okay, well, that's corrected.
Alternate universe.
I guess.
Fix.
Proprietors.
Tell us, so we figure out a name and we'll be. When will we be going back? Oh,
We'll test if we can right now, most likely. If it's as quick as it was coming in.
if you
One
can,
second,
you can
my
stay
cat
here.
is stuck. I'll be right back. Boozle, please.
Talus will say, I will go pray and see about helping people in the meantime.
Eat your dinner.
Okay.
Where's Talos going?
Thank you for the food.
You're very welcome.
Pray.
Talos said he was gonna go pray and look about helping people.
Huh.
And before we start leaving, for real, for real.
Jake, I thought you said okay to will you eat your dinner? Did
That's-
you laugh?
Yeah, that's what I said. Okay.
Oh, I thought you were responding to Talos. Okay, cool.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was not clear.
Oh,
Made
by
me-
the way,
made me laugh, but oh my gosh.
since you're going to be, using the town as a point of return for a while, if you want, if you ever need it, rather, we have a private room that you can use. Charge 5 coppers an hour for its use, but it's got a table, 6 chairs, shelving, and it's closed off.
Alright.
So,
All right.
you ever need it for planning or anything?
Thank you.
No problem. First come, first serve with that, but yeah, should be. If it can be useful, I'll be happy. All right. Talos leaves to go and pray.
Yeah.
Styles, I have a question.
Leica, I have an answer, possibly. I
On
don't
a
know.
scale of 1 to 10, how attractive is the bouncer? For my notes.
For your notes, I mean, Toman is a little uncanny looking, to be honest.
Mhm.
He's, he's definitely very fit and muscular. He sort of is he does have that sort of his hirsute like um uh rugged looks. But it just something about him unsettles the eye.
Okay.
So probably like a 6, maybe 6.5.
Noted.
Is that like a magical unsettle the eyes, or?
It's hard to really put that down. But or like nail that down and ascribe it to any one thing. Like his his face is pretty normal, with the exception of his eyes, which are the definitely the tiefling sort of black sclera, giving him a rather unsettling gaze. And then there's the fact that he has sort of bovid ears and ram's horns emerging from the sides of his head. And in such a way that, unlike Talos, who's got a full-on bull's head, those horns are meant to be there. Or even Shanaska and Damask, whose fiend physiology naturally sort of like their skulls both sort of naturally sweep into their horns on their heads. The ram's horns just sort of look like they popped out one day. Almost it's like they don't belong on his own body, even though they're obviously growing out of him. And then there's the just general oddness of his of the proportions of his body. If overall, you could just like taken as a total, honestly, you wouldn't think that it'd be as off-putting as it is. So you suspect that, well, Talos might not anymore as he has left, but Kea, looking at him, would perhaps begin to suspect that um, the his heritage might be influencing that the whatever dark plane um, dark plane's energies leached into his birth uh, continues to cause a certain aura of uncanniness.
Unsettling patchwork quality.
Yes,
Demon, 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 demon,
he's. I mean,
demon.
he's not completely undemonic looking. He's got the horns. He's got some weird features. It's but as far as you can tell, he's not, which is good. Generally speaking, you don't want to have a demon in the same room as you,
Unless.
unless
Not really, I guess.
the last campaign had plenty of experience. Not with demons though, with succubi.
Oh. Wait a minute, what?
There was um a friendly succubus. Well, I guess they're all friendly in their way until they eat you. But they found a succubus in an Eculus. He was variably useful to them.
Well,
Yes.
whatever resources help.
Also, he was just fun to have around.
He was.
What kind of succubus would not be fun to have around? Be bad at their job.
That is true.
Don't want to mess with any succubus.
They did meet a succubus that was cursed to sound like he had smoked for the last century.
Hey, what?
The Buttsmith.
Noir succubus. Let's see. What the oh. Oh my god. This is tragic.
Did you discover something?
Yeah, okay, I didn't. Okay, wait a minute. Where's the notes I'm looking at are not this. They're prime Talos notes. Holy. Mixed with new Talos note. This is annoying.
Oh. The old and the new. It's gonna get really confusing when it turns out they both exist and they meet each other.
They'll just explode.
And then they kiss.
I don't know how that would even. How the Minotaurs can they kiss?
Yeah,
Like just.
cows have lips.
Yeah, but like, just sounds awkward.
I mean, it might be, but consider they have existed in this world for thousands of years. That's a long time to figure it out.
True.
And last campaign, we talked about how two people with dog heads would kiss. So, it's a whole thing.
Played for a while. That was a long conversation.
It's
The
like,
question
I
you
guess-
gotta really ask is how would a person with a dog and a person with a bullhead kiss?
I mean, yeah, they'd have to figure it out, right? Find what
Yeah.
works for you in your unique situation.
Loves find a way, as they say.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
True.
What happens when an Anati falls in love with someone?
Gets naughty.
I mean, puts the eggs in them.
Yeah.
I mean, you ever seen Dark Souls 1?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's migrate the conversation away from Obi position. Anyway,
The Forbidden Tome.
Um,
With the camera on.
but yes, if you would like to try and are you done for now in Barton's homestead? Would you like to try and make your way back to the
I need to
house?
get my weapons back, but I think that'll take a few hours.
That is true.
Yeah.
So the question is, do you want to stay here until then, or if you want to try going back to the house for now, just to test it out?
Well, yeah, let's
Maybe-
suss it out.
Might be dangerous to do it without weapons, though.
I mean,
Perhaps.
why wouldn't we have our weapons?
Because
No,
they're being upgraded at the blacksmith right now.
Cecil
Oh.
doesn't. Everyone else
Yeah.
does.
You could always
Maybe.
hire Fandrel's Raiders as bodyguards.
No, no.
I could also just always cast spells from a distance.
Yeah, we'll protect you.
Question: Is that a? Okay, now that lists all my notes. What's her name again?
Hmm?
This the
Oh,
little girl that
um,
saved us in the
Right.
in the conundrum.
It's a great name.
That's a good name. Friar Buckturner.
Oh, I'm muted. That's why
Oh.
no one heard me.
Of course you would know right off the top of your head. Fundle? Was her name Fundle Buckturner?
Funbill
Friar.
Buckturner.
Fun Bill?
Mhm.
Wonderful. Okay.
Bill. Buck.
I have Fundle written down.
I'll
That
just
is not a
find out.
name.
We should go say hi. Maybe.
You guys don't know where she is.
Kea, the woman with the pince nez and the goggles, pushes up next to the bar next to you. Excuses herself with a brief Entschuldigung to you before getting Damask's attention. I need an additional kettle of tea, please. All right, Miss Brandenburg. Thank you.
What did he say?
Her name. It's actually I don't know what her first name is, but she introduced herself as actually I think she used Dr. Brandenburg.
A doctor. Venturing
Apparently.
party out here.
I don't know. She doesn't look like any doctor. Well, haven't really met too many doctors, I'll be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, fair.
I mean, that's just like a person with a university degree, right? I don't know what a...
Well, it's a really fancy university degree. It's like you have to write like a really long verbose thing called a thesis, and then it's a lot.
Yeah, alright. I never went to the university in Throne, so not my thing. I don't know where she got her doctor title either. She's, judging by her accent, she's Alkenden, so. But don't know what she's doing here.
That
Beyond
is
what
the
everyone
question.
else is doing here.
Yeah.
But I also don't understand
That is a good point.
what she's doing with Fandral. She seems like the no-nonsense type, and in my experience, Mr. Fandral over there has got plenty of nonsense.
Well, she might have been roped into it. Like,
Maybe.
sort of like how we caught Quint and then he couldn't leave.
Could be. Wait, are they holding you hostage?
I think Jake's gone.
I had just stepped away. I came back in range from my headset. I apologize. I had to go to the restroom.
Oh, that's okay.
It's okay.
Damask just asked if they were holding you hostage.
No. Let's say Quint would have been like journaling. Just writing some stuff in the corner.
Well, anyway, if you can't get yourself through that path again in the short amount of time, you tell me, um, and we'll get your room set up again for the night. This is the last night you can use them anyway, so. Though if
Yep.
you're staying at Calabash's Manor, you probably have nicer rooms than I can offer you, so might as well use them.
Mm. Did you know he had an underground pool?
What?
An underground in-ground pool?
What, like in a cave, or
No, like in a basement.
Basement.
you got a pool of
Well-
water in how big's the
Seems like it circulates. It's like enough to swim in,
wait, like a
like
s-
a recreational pool.
Like tiled.
No, I didn't know that. Honestly, I didn't even know that was a thing that people could have.
It's a really posh thing.
That's a great idea. Should put one in here. People will love that. Courtyard's probably too small.
Hmm.
How big does a pool need to be?
It depends on what you want to use it for. There are like wading pools. I've heard people talk about something called a party pool, which is like big but shallow, so people can just kind of float around and talk.
Hmm. Hmm. I'll have to investigate this.
Hmm.
All right. Well, you all have a good.
And remember the soup of the day.
Right. The soup thing.
Yep.
Like a vichyssoise.
What?
What?
I'm done with all this Alkendon and Montferset in my bar. You let me know if you have anything else to order.
I think we're good.
And
How do I add container?
together, after a few hours, you are. So, do you want to actually try going back to the house just to test it in the meantime, or are you just going to wait for the blacksmith work to be finished?
Might as well. I mean, how long was it supposed to take for the blacksmith stuff?
It was going to be done in the evening.
Yeah, so we could always just go, and we spend more than like half an hour in one direction, come back.
Or we could just
Yeah.
camp out under the stars, under the canopy of the trees.
I mean, you do have rooms here.
Yeah, but if we get part way there, it gets late.
Oh, well.
Yeah, but then we need to come back and talk to the mayor.
That would take a long time. Don't want to miss the mayor's appointment.
That would be a really bad first impression. Like, you can get away with a lot of eccentricities, but you should be punctual.
Yeah, let's wait till the evening, try it, and then if it doesn't work, we'll turn back.
Oh.
Why can't we try now?
If something goes wrong, I won't have my weapons. But we can also do that. I can probably defend myself at range.
Well, nothing went wrong the first time.
Let's just rest here for the. Oh, my one concern is the stuff that we bought. It's all sitting on a cart.
That is true.
What if I take it back?
But
I mean,
how do I say this politely? I want you to be there when we meet the mayor.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
We didn't buy anything perishable, did we? Or not immediately perishable.
I mean, some of it you might want to get into like a chilled room.
Should we just try it now?
Might as well. We have perishables.
We are exceptionally competent.
I will have
close
no
my
weapons
journal
for the time being.
and get up. I walk out the door. Why don't you see if the blacksmith will give you a loner rapier until you get it back?
I mean, don't you have the cane sword?
No, that was what the room was on. That I'm transferring from, so
I have a sickle.
I can cast magic from a distance, so I wouldn't be complete defenses. Just not as effective.
Use my fishing rod.
Or hitting people with a shield, I can do that too.
Kill bash.
Wait, did you just offer him your fishing rod?
What of it?
Are you going to use the Ocarina of Time glitch?
Yes.
Okay.
His capabilities. Hi, cat.
Okay, so someone tell me what you are doing right now.
We are going back to.
Yes, we're gonna
the
test
mid-
it out, see if we can
Alright.
get back.
You load up the cart, and including with it yourselves. The cart is really more of a wagon, to be honest. It's pretty substantial in the amount of stuff that it can hold. But even with the additional weight, Binky pulls the cart without issue, and you are off, clattering across the drawbridge and the rest of the bridge onto the northwest side of the river.
Hello,
Up.
Nuva.
Hello.
Hello,
I'm back.
Nuva. Oh, you sound like you're in much better spirits.
He ate.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Gas in the tank.
bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
I am someone that is very predictably like when I don't have food in me, I don't want to talk, and I'm feeling better. I'm eating an orange,
Cool.
so
Nice.
yeah.
Um,
So
well,
yeah, what I
actually,
missed.
So, actually, just to take a quick pause, and talk about that. Since Ramadan is going on right now, Rama now, um,
And then once it's done, it'll be Ramadan.
yes,
Until it's Ramadan.
we could.
Ramadan.
Would it be better to like start a little bit later, so that,
So if I'll give you the time that what was the time? It usually I break my fast around 8, so I don't know what time it'll be appropriate for that to break.
Yeah, like smack dab in the middle, kind of.
It's
mhm.
right in the middle, unfortunately, because that's just how that's sunset over
How
here right now.
Ramadan works. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
The sun,
The sun.
my enemy.
No, praise the sun. Well, we used to start at 8. But I think people have sort of gotten used to starting a bit earlier.
I do like it earlier, yeah. Unfortunately, also in April, I will be they're shifting our in-office days to Monday, so I'd have to go right to bed right after. But I mean, that's fine.
I mean, we could try 7 to 10,
Mhm.
and just like that would just shift I guess an extra half. Well, no, actually, no matter even at that point, it's still going to be you're missing a half hour. But it's less time before that you eat that you have to hang out and be hungry. Well, anyway, something to think about.
Mhm.
The cart trundles along, and you up to the entrance of the forest path. It's still there. Cartographer Toast is standing next to it. He looks at you
Oh, hey.
as you approach. This path wasn't here yesterday.
Oh,
Good would not insane.
What did you do?
Us? Nothing. We just drove a cart here.
We killed a hag. Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe friends with some lantern fairies.
I mean, don't
Lantern
don't
fairies.
bet.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You live in a fantasy land, friend.
He looks at you very flatly. He shakes his head before go. If you spend 1,000 years in there, don't step outside the forest. It'll take its toll on you in an instant.
All right.
I mean, we just came from there, though.
You never know.
Okay.
Be safe. And he walks away, being followed closely by a fox.
Very ominous.
A fox. What is your fox's name? Wait.
And
We
what
saw
does
the
the
fox
fox
before.
say?
Hmm?
We've met the fox before.
We have?
Yes.
Hmm. I guess
The
we
fox was there in the temple of Crypta. Yes?
Yes. But you did not. I don't think you got the
Fox's name.
The fox's name.
And he's still not going to tell me the fox's name, but I'm going to keep asking.
He does not respond, actually, as he walks off with the fox. The fox does turn back and look at you, makes a high-pitched fox noise, and then continues following him.
My name is John.
No,
I just wrote down Fox Companion and then realized I had already written down Fox Companion. I'm an idiot. Oh, Jesus.
Double fox.
Fox's name is Fox Companion.
Gotta be.
Guy Fox.
Hmm.
This is a pretty good one. McLeod. Anyway, you trundle along into the forest. The cart moving at a pretty good pace. Binky pulling it along with no apparent issue. And yeah, you go along the path, and it is, as it was before, a beautiful experience, incredibly serene surroundings. Make perception checks.
Okie dokie.
Oh, a thing I am not good at.
Oh, it's okay. None of us are.
That can't be good. I'm sure Jake must be.
I'm not perceiving.
Okay, and I did fine.
Whoa. Okay. All right. Good.
Oh, wow. A number of you actually did quite well. If no one else wants to add in, Kea, Quint, and Biblo.
Mm-hmm.
The surroundings are beautiful, serene, idyllic, and not the ones that you went through earlier.
Like on the way there or on the way back?
On the way back.
Way back. Okay. But they're are they just as lovely? Like we
They
passed
are
a waterfall and stuff?
Oh yeah,
but now we're not?
they are just as lovely. But notably, there is no waterfall this time.
Yeah. Okay.
But about 15 minutes after entering the path, you exit it onto the open grounds of Calabash Manor.
Just gonna stand on like the edge of the forest looking in.
Yeah.
It looks like it looks the way it did when you entered the last time.
Thanks.
There is no response except for the rustling of the trees.
Well, let's suppose that's that question answered. That it still works both ways.
Yep.
For now.
For now, yes.
Be.
As long as we, play nice with the Fae.
Be good neighbors, I guess.
Assuming it was them. But I thought Calabash played nice with them. But apparently he didn't have this.
Yeah, I mean, we also killed a hag and freed a bunch of fairies.
He
Kinda.
The hag did eat Ron.
Poor Ron. Anyway, you find your way back to. Oh, I need to set up a thing for you to. That'd be helpful. Actually, I meant to do that yesterday. Let me do that. Let me do that right now. Anna. E d d d d d d d. Da da d d d. What's the best? We'll use this. That sort of looks like a. Well, it looks like a cave, but almost looks like a tree, a couple of trees if you squint. And we'll go to this. Okay.
This.
Yeah. If you click on that,
What?
Mew.
I've been teleported. Ah.
oh, not only have you been teleported, but
Oh, there's two of me.
yes, there are two of you. 1 second, I can fix this. Don't worry.
I
There
fight
we go.
myself to the death. No. Oh, where's the wagon?
There we go. The wagon's around.
Okay.
I should probably make a token for Binky as well. But yeah, you return successfully to Calabash Manor.
I keep hearing Calabash, and I just like there's a party of cows on that manor.
Oh, you're
Like the
back.
Hello.
You're back early. I wasn't expecting you until tomorrow.
Yes.
We've already actually been to town
The
and
path
back.
is magic.
What?
Yeah, the path is magical and it lets us travel very quickly. We already did all our business in town. Here's
How long does it take to get to town now?
Like
15 minutes.
each way.
15 minutes.
That's fantastic!
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Hooray! That's great. Everything
It is actually.
is coming up great.
Hooray.
I've been just trying to tidy up a little. You know, sort things out.
Nice.
Oh, and you got all the provisions that I asked for. Perfect. Hopefully I can start getting things set up in the pantries in the basement correctly. There's a
Did
lot
you
of...
see the pool?
I did see the pool. That better be new, and it was going to be a surprise because I'm kind of annoyed at my late uncle for not telling me about that. I'm thinking, by the way, that there's a lot of pantry space downstairs in addition to the two upstairs pantries. Well, really, one's for actually foods and one's for drink. But so downstairs there's the wine cellar, and the room for the firewood. But
Mhm.
that really large room that just has all that crap in it.
Mhm.
Like there's a bunch of fish and dolls down there. Very weird stuff.
Yeah.
I was thinking that if you all wanted to keep that as like, I don't know, a training room, or I was initially thinking like a trophy room, but we already have a trophy room, and it has my uncle's stuff in it currently, but we can always move stuff out. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. This is great. Fantastic. Also, wow. Uh, we're we're so close to the town now, and you can just go back and forth. If you want, just to help keep me busy a bit. Um, if you want to like rearrange things here or make changes to any of the rooms, um, just let me know. I'm pretty capable of moving things around. Um, and yeah, I'll get that sorted. And also, I just like changing up rooms, decorating. It's fun.
That's good. I'm glad.
Um, oh, and Binky. And she goes up to Binky and
He's still flat.
gives the horse a hug. Well, it's only been a day.
Sorry, why? What?
And he looks so cute anyway, she says.
What? Who's what? Sorry, I seem to have had a mind. My mind was wiped. Binky flat.
The horse.
Why is
Fat.
he
He's fat.
what-
He's fat. Yeah.
Oh, fat.
Yeah.
Yes.
I heard
No, he's
flat.
flat. He's flat as paper now.
I was so confused. Like, what,
The exercise was successful.
did a
too
Paper Mario
successful.
happen? Like,
He
what-
is
yeah.
I was
two-dimensional.
so-
Yeah, he lost that much weight. He's two-dimensional now.
Yes.
Yeah.
He no longer exists on all three planes. But what was I saying? Oh, well, I think he carries it well anyway. Who looks so cute. Binky licks her, much to her
Roll
appreciation.
roll initiative. The
He's got a
horse.
taste for flesh now.
Yes. You see a Dark Souls health bar appear at the bottom.
Oh no.
Binky.
Is this
Binky.
Radon's horse? Wait a minute.
Nope, just Binky.
just a horse.
Just Binky.
God. Terrifying.
She leads Binky off into the stable, and yeah, you are able to spend the night in the relative comforts. Actually, really not relative comforts, in the quite decent comfort of this house. Even in the beds in the servant quarters, are beds with actual like well-made mattresses. You don't have feather mattresses, but whatever they are, in fact, stuffed with, it feels like they're stuffed with some sort of plant material, but that which has been manipulated so as to be cushy. And they are actually quite comfortable. The finer rooms up in the northeastern wing do in fact have feather mattresses and are, well, luxurious. You have a really nice house, as it turns out. Mansion, really. A rambling manor all to yourself.
No, we should probably get like guards at some point.
We are the gods.
Well, yeah, we're not here all the time though.
You have Limina.
We can give Limina a gun.
No.
Yeah, I don't think that's. a great
Binky,
idea.
no!
What's
Hmm?
damn. Damn. Horse got owned. My God.
Jesus.
Oh my God, Rita.
Actually died.
Actually did.
Anywho, after having a nice dinner together, and perhaps some evening ablutions as you take advantage of the various comforts of your new home, You
of the West Coast.
you sleep
Wait,
soundly. The occasional tinkling of the lantern fairies. I don't know if that's coming through. My Trilby is has claimed his bag as his new home.
broken.
Nice.
Pretty good.
Um, you find yourselves asleep once more until the morning.
Question.
Yes. Answer the
Uh,
daily double.
Did I also go back to? Because I was saying to, because I wanted to take care of something.
Oh,
Oh my god, we
Hopefully you
forgot
come back.
Yeah,
Tal.
because
Oh my
yeah,
god.
because
I thought you were just praying quickly. Was there anything you wanted to do before you guys left?
I was gonna pray quickly, but then I found a prior Jesus Christ, the name
Friar Funbill Buck Turner.
Funbill, yeah, Buck Turner. And I wanted to. I would. I would think it's funny if I was forgotten. To be honest, the party just left. Sure, just.
I can't imagine them
You're too
forgetting
big to forget.
Talos.
Yeah.
Are we missing something? Just a Talos-sized hole in the middle of the cart.
If it wasn't important enough to remember, then it wasn't important at all.
Anyway,
True.
but it would make perfect sense if before you left you were to speak to Friar Buck Turner,
Yes.
who is a bit too large right now. Let me fix that. There we go.
It would do his little prayer routine, and then it
Mhm.
would pull up on her and ask, excuse me,
Yes, Talos.
I had
Wait, I
I'm
forgot.
in.
Wait, hold on. I forgot my voice.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Yes, Talos.
Oh, good. That's your voice. I was looking for if it was possible, something to help Ray away from the church.
Through faith, all is possible. And
You-
also, yes, you can pray anywhere. I mean, like, it's not like this
more.
isn't this is a nice place. It's quiet and contemplative, and we have all the mural work on the wall of the champions here. But this is a place that you can focus, but it's not the only place you can play.
Talos will kind of like look around, see that nobody else is here, and will move and kind of like hunker down a little and said, um, I know you can pray anywhere. Um, it's it helps me get in the mood.
What?
You mean the environs aid your focus?
Yes.
Right, right.
It's
That's what I
easier.
thought you meant. Um,
Well, what else could I mean?
I don't know, and we're gonna leave that there. Um, is, you know what? I think I might have something to help you. One sec.
Thank
We.
Just floated through the fucking a ghost.
Okay. It's not much, but a when the shortly after actually the church was first consecrated We had a number of friars here that came and visited. A couple of them left some things behind, and I have this triptych thing. And she gives you a small box, about 6 inches wide and 6 inches tall, and a couple of inches deep. And you can see that there's a latch on top, and that if you unlatch it, the top opens up and sort of folds outward to reveal a 3-part image. And on it is painted fairly well the different champion gods.
Oh. Okay. Can I have May? I have some candles with this.
Oh yeah, we have. We're lousy with candles. There's a chandler in town, and honestly, he's prolific enough that the town isn't using them at the rate that he produces. So he's just been throwing excess at me. Honestly, I'm not sure how he's keeping in business. He's depressing the cost of candles tremendously. Anyway, well, I think that I just figured it out. He throws the excess at me, and then the rest of the town have to buy it at a normal price. That makes sense now. Anyway, yeah, no, one sec. And she runs back and she hands you a dozen candles.
He'll grab them and he'll bow and say, thank you, Miss
Friar Buck
Turner.
Turner.
Yes, Friar Buck. And he'll leave.
My pleasure. Go in peace, Patellos, and remember to always protect your friends. I don't think you'll have a problem doing that, though.
Will do. Okay. Now to find my friends.
If you look in the upper left-hand corner, there you go.
That's where your friends are.
Oh shit.
In the upper right-hand corner.
Oh.
No, it's the left hand. You fool! Ah.
Out in the open.
No, it's the upper right.
Anyway.
My right.
The next morning arrives, and you are able to get yourselves set up, your cart prepared once more for transport across the forest, and you begin making your way back to town. And once again, the journey back to Barton's homestead takes a brief 15 minutes. Would you roll perception checks again?
Okay.
Make it way downtown.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. 8 Eyes just doesn't care too much.
I'm trying to find the tab. Give me a sec.
It
should be on the front.
No. I mean, I'm literally trying to find the tab.
Of Foundry. I see.
I don't know if I'm logged in because I closed all my tabs and it's hiding. All right, I'll just open up a new tab. Give me a minute.
You actually are not logged in, it looks like.
Oh,
yeah, no, you're not.
Don't even remember exiting. So that was time spent over nothing.
How many
Right, let's go.
tabs do you have open?
At the moment, let me see.
No, actually, don't answer that question.
Oh my gosh.
879.
What?
Why?
Amazing.
Why?
Get that under control. You don't need that many.
Yeah, I know.
How do you
Did you know that if you have too many tabs open on mobile, instead of telling you the number, it gives you a little smiley face?
Yeah, I don't like it.
No.
I don't like
Oh.
that smiley face.
All
Just
right, let's see
joking
what's going on. There we go. Wait, I'm looking at the town.
If you look in the upper left-hand corner, you can see where you can
Oh,
go to.
we can literally. Yeah, can I just click on this?
Yes.
Oh, but where's my token?
I don't know, maybe in the other 800 tabs.
Actually,
Or
Nuva, you're
two.
probably still in the inn. Actually.
Okay, let me go in the inn.
Well,
I
you
cannot go in the inn.
yeah, because your token's there and you can't move. But
This
I
is a weird
can.
glitch.
Don't worry about it. I will pull you into the inn.
Okay.
There you go.
My spider senses are tingling. I say out loud, but I'm not a spider. I'm 17. And I leave,
All right, bye.
and I home in on my friends
All right.
with my.
You successfully make your way back to the house in time to meet up with everyone. Anyway, collectively,
Hey,
you
fellas.
all
No.
you all leave.
Well,
To go back to town,
are you
where
serious?
where you are able to pick up your your weapons at the
Yes.
Oh,
I retrieve my.
at the blacksmith.
okay. I just learned something new. Sals, could you unfortunately do that thing one more time?
Oh yeah, what do you do?
I thought we were going back to town.
And yeah, but it left
You
you.
clicked it.
It
Oh.
left my. Yeah.
Oh,
I
you didn't
don't
have your
know-
token selected. Yeah, it'll still bring you.
Oh, so you
No,
have to.
there's no map thing for us to click.
Oh, what?
You
Oh,
just click
did
the
you
thing on
also
top.
do it?
No, I didn't do it yet. I just know that.
Oh,
I'm
it's not.
guessing you
You
just
can't
clicked-
see
yeah.
it. Okay, I see.
So I'm guessing
slight.
Nuva just clicked the thing on the top.
Yeah, I clicked on the thing at the top.
There we go.
There you go.
Okay.
Trilby.
Thank you. Oh, Trilby.
Oh, come on. Thank you.
Oh. Eh.
There. You
Wait,
should
then
be able
leave.
to use
Yeah, there we
that
go.
correctly now.
There we go.
Fuck.
What?
What happened?
Fuck. I'm stuck at the.
Yep. Yep. Don't worry, I got you.
Thank you.
Quint and Biblo, you may wish to journey on as well.
I wonder how well this is gonna.
Let's see. Journey
I don't know.
on.
Traveling back to town, and
Oh.
after picking up the weapons, you do make your way back to the Silver Arm Inn, and checking in with Damask. He tells you that he did indeed get a meeting for you with the mayor.
Hell yeah.
Mayor.
It's not
Sick.
long before it is time for you to make your way into her personal home, which is right here.
And just FYI, the information on the mayor has been shared. What is her name? And also, what is the mayor?
What is a mayor?
I
I'm
don't
17,
know.
so I don't know.
Would anyone like to explain to your 17-year-old companion what a mayor is?
I didn't vote. I can't.
Uh,
Is the mayor an elected position here?
Yes.
Oh.
She is, in fact, the Lord Mayor, technically.
Oh.
But it is an elected position. For everyone who might be wondering, yep, you have found it. This is the mayor's house. You can make your way in.
Is that the mayor?
No, you walk in and meet actually one of the
Yeah, she was in the bar.
ladies that were talking to Fandril last night. She smiles as you enter, slightly dropping when she recognizes you and realizes that you would recognize her, before recovering very swiftly and going, "Welcome. I'm guessing that you are the Young Reliables, yes?"
Yes.
Very good. I was told there were 6 of you? Oh, here's a 4th.
They're coming.
Oh, 1 second.
Oh, sorry. Mayor's house is number 1.
Okay, everyone can just filter in. Very good, very good. If you will just follow me in here.
Oh man, the mayor's house. Oh, what? Shit.
What'd you do?
He left.
Went outside. Ah, hey, the mayor's house, the sequel. Shit, I still can't go through doors right.
Yeah, walls will block you on diagonals. So
I'm gonna sit here.
you do that.
Yeah.
The mayor will call you in shortly.
How swiftly did she exit?
Pretty swiftly. She went to the door across from the door that you entered through, opened it, closed it, and you heard it lock.
Interesting.
A couple moments later, after maybe 10 minutes of waiting, each second punctuated by the heavy tick of the grandfather clock that keeps the time in this waiting room. You hear a voice from the door to your north say, "Come in."
Right.
Oh. Do.
I'm sorry that I don't have enough chairs for a full party. It's not the largest office, but welcome to Barton's
Hello.
Homestead. I should say, Mayor Pedalsoft says, standing on the chair behind her desk, which she then promptly gets off, disappearing behind the desk entirely, before walking out from behind it. Mayor Pedalsoft is a halfling perhaps in the later stages of her life. Her dark hair is graying pretty much throughout. And she does have a number of lines, but they're mostly smile lines on her face. And they are being well worked right now as a very friendly, almost beatific smile beams at all of you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is a pleasure. I've heard a lot about you. You've all made quite a impression on our town in the short time that you've
saved
been
them.
here.
We
You
saved a baby.
you saved a baby,
Mm-hmm.
and with no thought of reward for yourselves, and you assisted a young woman in finding out what had happened to her uncle, and then bringing to justice the one responsible for his demise, again with no request for reward. That's some impressive level of selflessness, I have to say. On behalf of the town of Barton's Homestead, I thank you. You've done some very good things here. Oh, of course. How rude of me. My name is Mayor Lady Pedalsoft. You may, please, not to stand too much on ceremony, but if you could call me Mayor Pedalsoft, at least until we get to know each other a bit better. But yes. Would you like tea or coffee? I have some candies. And she pushes a small bowl of what looks like little caramels towards you.
I take one caramel, and I move back.
It's basically a Werther's original.
Amazing.
Hell yeah. Werther's rule.
I don't know what those are.
They're caramels.
Yeah, they're chewy, soft, chewy little
As long as they're
caramel
soft.
things.
Oh, a little hard.
Out of character. I fucking hate caramel.
You don't like caramel?
No.
Butter and sugar is the best.
It's a teeth
Bad
thing.
life you lead.
It is bad for your teeth.
Oh yeah.
Your
But,
teeth deserve it.
Yeah.
does Eight Eyes hate caramel?
No, he loves caramel.
These are high quality.
But
Very
he's
good.
also not greedy, so he took just one, and he won't ask for anything else. He feels accommodated.
I also need a couple caramels.
They're very good. Tea, coffee.
No, thank you.
No, all right.
No, thank you.
Well then, what would you like to talk about? What can I do for you? Because at this point, I feel like I owe you all something.
Well, to be frank, we're looking for work, and we have not been able to find work because one particular group in particular takes up every single contract.
Oh,
Yes, the Raiders strip the board clean every morning.
oh. Are they fulfilling the tasks as well?
I mean, as far as I know, but
Well, that is
it's also-
important, but
I think I asked what's his name? Damask yesterday, but I don't know if we got distracted before I got an answer. But would he have answered that?
yes, he said that he hadn't known that he didn't know of any quests that they had taken up that they had not really gotten done. But he didn't really go into much detail beyond that.
Okay. Proceed.
Well. Well, you're one of 3 parties that have formed here, yes? Do you know, and your name is the Young Reliables. I like that. That's very clever. I like that quite a lot, actually. Is there any do the other party, and she looks on her ledger, party 2. It's unfortunate. Some people just have some trouble. Well, they'll figure out who they are in due time, no doubt. Um, do you know if they've had issues with Mr. Fandrel and his raiders?
Haven't
No
spoken
clue.
to them
They've
directly.
They've been out of
They've-
town on a mission for 2-3 days now.
Oh, have they?
yes.
Oh, interesting. All right. So it's primarily the raiders are taking work that could potentially go to you.
Also, I would say it's splitting their attention as well.
That
They're
would
claiming all the work.
be
And-
my thought as well.
When you
Clearly,
could have multiple groups fulfilling requests.
yes, it would go faster.
We work as a team, not as one team that's hogging all the other team's work.
Yes,
Food for thought.
that's a good way of thinking about it, I think. Let me. I could implement a regulation on the number of tasks a party can take up at a single time. My concern is them piling up, but we do have 3 parties now, and I think that a party taking a single quest and being responsible for that quest until its termination, until such time they cannot take on another, seems reasonable and would address the issue that you're having, I think. If it comes to be that things start piling up, we may have to revisit this, but in the meantime, this is relatively new to us. I'm used to balancing just our little village's single party, but we're not quite so little anymore, and our worthy heroes have unfortunately gone away for a bit.
I just realized Biblo has had Bullhorn on this whole time.
Oh,
Technically, by now
no.
that would have expired.
Yeah,
It's an a cantrip, so Biblo could have just put it back on.
he wouldn't. Well, you know, sometimes.
Oh god.
So I'll speak to Damask about that. There's also the issue that if an emergency should come up, but that would be an exception, I suppose.
Well, you could also, I mean, I'm just throwing out ideas here, but if you're worried about that, you could assign different missions or what are they called? Bounties, whatever, priorities, and every party could take one of each priority or as many. I don't know how complicated you want to make it, but that would ensure that the high priority missions would be more noticeable and more likely to be addressed.
That my only concern would be then people bringing in their jobs and simply going to Damask that yes, this is a priority for every job.
So I'd have to have a whole
Yeah,
system to determine that, and that makes it even more complicated, honestly.
Yeah, there would have to be criteria, and yeah.
Yes, I don't want to create too much work for Damask. We're already asking quite a bit of him as it is. I understand that some of our new residents are a little much. But be that as it may. It is my. I'm glad that you did bring this to my attention, and yes, I think it would be a worthy change to make that. As far as then, I understand that you are currently looking for work.
Yes.
It's
It's at this point that you hear a something of a slam. Sounds like the doors in the entryway slamming open. And you hear
Slamming open.
you hear the mayor's assistant going, no, the mayor is in a, you're, yes, move,
oh boy.
go.
Squidward?
Oh. Before you hear the sound of heavy footfalls before the door to the office opens and reveals a
Ah!
God.
A guy.
a
Why is there Sasuke behind him?
singularly impressive human. The man is clearly a noble.
Mm-hmm.
His outfit is both ostentatious and immaculate. And though it is fitted to him, it does not quite hide the, or rather, simply causes it to simply complements his heroic girth and exceptional facial hair. Trilby, you can't eat my hood string. I'm sorry. He wears a incredible sneer upon his face, and as he enters, behind him stands another man, tall, fairly powerful looking, wearing full armor, with a rather, well, frankly, emotionless expression, dead-eyed as he scans throughout the room, seeming to take in all of you at once.
So you see Cecil glancing back at the dark and brooding, says, "Oh, he's much more my type."
Excuse me?
Out of the way, I have matters to discuss with the mayor.
We have a meeting.
Now,
Kay is just going to gently pull Talos back.
it is, for the moment, suspended. And the orders of Baron Horva.
Okay. I guess.
Can you spell the Baron's name?
Horva.
Okay.
Hey, Salis, does Cecil know who that is? With my genealogy lore?
Yes, actually, the name Baron Horva is known to you. He is the peerage in the New Lands is a developing thing, so it's actually pretty easy to keep track of. Baron Horva is actually an independent baron. Well, not independent. He is a baron that has no layer currently in between him and the Duke of the Champion Coast. He ordinarily he would be under a count, as who would be the ruler of the county, and then the baron would rule a barony. Baron
So
Horva.
go Baron Count Duke, usually?
Yes.
Okay.
Baron Horva, you know, as being one of the local frontier barons. And because you also know how ranks work in the peerage, you would know that a baron is technically equivalent in stature to a lord mayor.
Ah, okay.
Oh,
Mm.
shit.
Paddlestoff, I have a bone to pick with you. Yes, Baron Horva. What can I help you with? Paddlesoft, I am disgusted with the state of the roads leading between my barony and your town. They are unacceptable. Last week, a man was robbed by bandits.
Yeah?
Yes. Bandits. Completely unacceptable. As he was on your side, naturally they waited until he had left the confines of my barony before waylaying him, knowing that my wrath in my own jurisdiction would be terrible and swift, but in the soft and lackadaisical lands of the Lord Mayor Peddlesoft, they had nothing to fear. Peddlesoft, I demand that this be addressed. I cannot have my tax collectors being waylaid on your roads. Why was your tax collector on my road? Never you mind!
Hmm.
Was he trying to collect cactus?
Why would you be
Solve this, or I shall solve it, as is my right as Baron, now that I have given you due warning. Your people
What?
trust you with the power to administer these lands.
Oh, I see what's
Prove yourself worthy of it, or I shall reassert the most just and God-approved power of the peerage. Good day! And with that, he turns, his hand still up in the air from where he pronounced good day, and walks back through the room before stopping at the entrance and turning back to you. Perhaps these sorts could be of assistance.
Sure.
Just a thought. And with that, he exits. His man standing there, looking at you all before turning and following.
That's someone who could have used a caramel.
Diesel looks at his butt.
What?
Yep.
It's armored, and also he is wearing a
No.
cape.
Damn it.
What?
0 out of 10, Sal's.
Sorry.
Well, it seems might have found a job for us then. Even
Yes,
if it's
quite.
quite a
I
unpleasant man.
He is what the kids would call an asshole, and I would know.
It is.
I'm
The
a kid.
Baron is identifying a fault. I had hoped that Sir Amory was our preventatives against such things, but he is getting older, as is his palfrey, and
He is but one man.
Yeah, he is also one man. He can't patrol the entire road.
Precisely. And our town has been expanding rapidly, and with prosperity comes those who would leech off of it. If you would attend to the Baron's request, I will compensate you appropriately.
Of course.
I believe uh, these bandits are not known to me. I don't believe there's a. And she goes through some papers. I haven't really heard of bandits on that road before.
Well, Sir Emery mentioned that banditry had been picking up.
He had. Unfortunately, we don't have an official bounty on them. But if you can resolve the problem on that road specifically, I will compensate you to 10 gold pieces each.
Pretty fair.
All right.
Very good. Here. And with that, she pulls out a piece of paper, not parchment, paper.
Paper.
A pen and ink.
What's paper?
It's nice parchment.
Yes. What's it made out of?
Paper. She very quickly.
Usually out of plants instead of leather and skin.
Plants? You're telling
Yes.
me this is made out of leaves?
Well, wood mostly.
You what? But
About
this
this
is
time,
soft.
she finishes writing, signing her name, and then affixing her seal to the contract. After she finishes blotting it and blows off the excess dust, she folds it up to you and hands it to you. That is my official command to you, and a note of your compensation. If anyone attempts to interrupt you in that task, you can show them this. You are
Thanks.
officially deputized for this purpose.
Oh. Shit, do we get a star?
No, you don't.
No, we get this contract with the seal.
Exactly.
I want a cool badge.
For that, you need to become the sheriff.
I want to.
Anyway, now that's settled, there is
boots
something
with
else
the
we should tell you.
spurs.
Oh,
Yes, you might want to get some signs up on a new path that has mysteriously appeared.
I'm sorry?
There's
Oh.
there's a magical
new
path
path.
connecting the Lumina's estate to the town that is unnaturally short for the distance.
She closes her eyes for a couple seconds before opening them again. There's a naturally short path to your house, to the town.
Yes.
Yes.
Very convenient for us, but if someone goes onto it and doesn't know what they're doing, they might accidentally wander off somewhere and not come back.
Further than they expect.
Yes.
I see. I'll have Captain Court look into it. I'm sure he might post a guard or in the meantime. Thank you for the warning.
Of course.
Tos is also aware, so.
Very good. He'll no doubt scare anyone away from it by standing in the general vicinity.
Do you happen to know the name of his fox? Tos.
Yes. No, I do know the name of his fox. And she sort of softly smiles.
All right, I'll ask someone else.
You may get the same answer. It's a rite of passage of sorts with Captain Tos. He is if you learn the name of his fox, or not learn, if he tells you it, it means that he respects you enough to know, or regards you enough to let you know. So those of us who do know have been asked to keep it in confidence.
Understood.
But I hope you do learn eventually.
Something to work towards.
Yes.
Very much
So
so.
now we should get started on this job. Solve this bandit problem.
Does Kea know what barony Horva is in charge of and what cardinal direction we should be heading in?
I mean, Cecil could tell you.
Yeah, actually. Well, that depends. How good is your geography, Cecil?
Oh.
You know who
Well,
Horva is.
I know.
Know
Yeah.
generally where he is, but
Well, I can tell you that much. Maybe you can figure out the rest.
Kea, you fortunately, Mayor Pedalsoft also provides you with a small map of the area, and allows you to, pick out Horva's estate and the direction, which after a journey east on the road leading out of Barton's homestead, you must travel south and west a bit,
Indeed.
but mostly south.
So,
All right. Let's
are
saddle
we
up
going
Binky.
east?
You are going east and then south,
All right.
which you will be able to tell on the regional map,
Ah,
which will appear at the beginning of next session. Just
Okay.
not right now.
I don't know if it came over, but that made me laugh. A map of regions.
And with that, we will end for
Or I guess
tonight.
it is a map of regions, a map of a region. A singular region, most likely.
Yes,
We are ending.
Yes.
the region that
Until
you are
next
in.
week.
Next week, by the way, is Palm Sunday.
I don't know what that is.
What is that?
That is.
It's a holiday where
Yes.
you get a palm frond.
Yes. And
What
A
is that?
what?
a palm frond.
A
What is
what?
that?
A leaf.
A
Frond.
frond
palm
of a
leaf.
palm tree, and then you weave it into a little cross, and you put it up in your house, and then you get the ashes from it for Ash Wednesday.
Yes.
What's a from? Wait, what's a from?
Like
A
a
frond.
leafy
Frond.
branch.
It's like a leaf.
Leafy branch.
Yeah, it's so a palm tree. It has those big long leaves, and one of those is called a frond.
Oh,
I've never heard of this before.
It is
same.
what it is.
What-
Apparently, it's
what-
the prequel. It's the prequel to Easter.
Yes, it is. It is the day that Christ entered Jerusalem, and riding on a donkey, and he was, as he entered, people spread out palm fronds before him for his ride to trot upon. As a,
Interesting.
yes.
I didn't
So
know
what
there were
about it?
prequels.
Well, it's also the week before his resurrection.
Oh, so Easter.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, he's entering in Jerusalem with the knowledge that he's not leaving in a normal fashion.
I wonder why. Wait, who spoiled it?
He's God.
Yeah.
yeah, I think it was pre-spoiled. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking just like
Sorry. I should be
Jesus
respectful.
talking to God and being like, and God just spoils down. It's like Jesus, like, just God damn it, God. I wanted to know. I didn't want to know. I wanted to be surprised.
Sorry, I'm being a silly. Okay.
No, he's fine. But yes, it is the end of the Lenten season. Well, actually, no. Palm Sunday is not the end of the Lenten season. Easter is. Well, technically, Good Friday is. But
What are those besides Easter? I've never heard of anything else.
Good Friday is the day that Christ is crucified.
That's good.
Good
I don't know why they call it. I don't know why
Yeah.
they call it good, but yeah.
Oh,
And Lent is the 40-day period leading up to Easter.
is this like a Protestant thing?
No, this is Catholic.
It's a Catholic
is?
thing.
Yeah.
I was
Yep.
born and raised Catholic, and I've never heard of any of these things. Is this
They
an
kept it
English
away from
Catholic
you.
thing? And
I
not
mean,
a French Catholic thing?
This is in English. I don't.
Wait.
They might have different name. The words might be different in French. But no, I mean it's Catholic. That's the thing about Catholicism. It's all the same.
Ain't no way, man. I got scammed.
Hey, I don't know what your church was like, so.
Yeah, as someone whose mom
Haiti-
worked at a church, can confirm this is a Catholic thing.
Haiti got the different DLC. Yeah, would Haiti have everything?
I mean, very well might be.
Talking to the people that taught Haver, and they're just this scene.
Oh my god.
Sorry,
They
Haver.
just trained me wrong. They trained the whole fucking country wrong, perhaps.
Yeah.
This might be bigger than we thought.
Anyway, with
It
that,
was
being-
all
This
the
was
way.
when we learned that Javier was Orthodox the whole time.
without knowing. Anyway, stopping recording now, and yeah.